Hello, Soul Family. I hope everybody's doing good out there. If you're new here, you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. I really love reading all the comments. Also, you can email me. My email is in the description below. Today, what I'm going to be doing is a mediumship reading. It's been a while since I've done a mediumship reading or any reading, so a lot of people have given me great feedback with the mediumship readings, and they've been helpful, and I feel very blessed that I was able to reach out and connect with you. Two of Fire. This card is wanting to come out a lot lately. Basically, this is your loved one. This card is telling me that the transition process is wanting to come out for your loved one with the transitioning. I say this a lot, but your loved one is with you. Your loved one's still there. There's a spiritual essence that's with you, and this is guiding you. Another fire. Seven of Fire. That's speaking of the heavenly realm to me. The heavenly realm. Seven is a number of faith. Then we have the 5. It's the Hierophant. Now these numbers, as I'm pulling them, they might have some kind of significant factor for you within your life. So take note of those numbers and just think about what they might mean. Because for a lot of you, they'll be like a birth date or a year or something. So maybe a time. So this card, it's the 5, that represents challenges, and I think that's the challenges that this individual or individuals have kind of gone through in order to get to the place that they're at now. Oh, yeah. So during the transition process, for some of you, now this isn't going to be all of you, so just know this, that some of you, there's kind of a tradition barrier for reaching the other side to this energetic realm that is very peaceful and amazing. They're there now. However, there are some things, some beliefs that kind of were in the way in order to get to that point. Some different worldly beliefs that kind of was holding this loved one back. Like these worldly things, they can kind of get in the way sometimes, because if you believe, let's say you don't believe in anything after passing. If you're like, you don't believe you go anywhere, everything's just dark or whatever. It's not true. But as you pass, as you pass, you're going to transform and change into a different aspect. Your energy can't be destroyed, so it's still there. It is still creating and moving and all that. So, but but yeah, there could be some blockages when you move from this realm to the next, because of basically it's the beliefs and the faith in that. However, there are individuals that are helping, that they're assisting with this process of transformation, and that's coming out pretty heavily in this reading. That there's somebody that's guiding, it's a guiding energy, and they were there for this process to be of assistance. Now we have many people that have kind of came before us that um, kind of they moved past certain aspects of this realm. They moved past it. They got through it, these barriers. And I believe that individuals out there, such as Jesus, uh, Buddha, they kind of got through certain barriers that allowed them to enter this place in the beyond, and kind of be there and assist others to get there, because they were in this place of faith and believing and knowing, when they're go to the other side, that they're in this realm. It's almost like these individuals are creating this, and it's changing. It's a changing process. So, if somebody passes, and such as Jesus, and they enter this place, this individual is going to want to bring others with them to that place if it's a good place, and individuals are going to want to gravitate towards that place. So as we pass, this is kind of weird. I just feel like I'm channeling all this. Um, anyway, as we pass, we gravitate towards this energy that's in this wonderful place, because why wouldn't we want to be there? So when we identify that, we move to that. It's an energetic pull, and it's basically kind of what creates such a wonderful afterlife. Then we have the strength card, 8, the strength card. 8's a number, it's change. So we're still talking about that transformation here. And the strength comes in, and the guidance again is coming in, and the protection through this process is coming through here. Another 5. More challenges. So I'm getting that there's lots of individuals that actually had challenges during this process, but I'm wanting you to know that there's nothing that can't be worked out and worked through. Lack of, could be the lack of a direction here. Again, I think this is kind of caused by these barriers that come up. These different barriers that might come up. But the cool thing is that there's guides out there uh, that are there to help pull these individuals in when they are kind of moving in a direction that is maybe more illusion, and it's not a good illusion. But yeah, there's guides that are out there for us. Emperor. So yeah, this is kind of the guide energy, providing stability. The Emperor, it's kind of the master. It's kind of conquered this process, and this master is there to kind of assist. Another one, another king, kind of a master energy. One's the air energy, so that could be associated with change, the air energy, and it's just basically that individual that's kind of conquered that. They've really mastered the process of assisting others to move to the direction that is of the highest good. Basically, it's what is drawing us to a better state of being in the afterlife. So the 9 is a fruition, something coming into fruition. It's I feel like here it's basically that wealth. We have the earth energy that it's kind of speaking of a wealth that comes into play when you reach that afterlife and you're going towards what's the most amazing energy that you can be, because it's always being sought out in the afterlife. We're always seeking that energy, and this is a big thing, and this is why, as we're on this earth, connected in a way that we're going to be wealthy, not on this earth, but wealthy in the afterlife. It's it's really cool that we have that opportunity. We can be the poorest person on this earth, but then pass and be the most wealthy individual, because in that aspect, we're going towards the spiritual, going towards what's better in the afterlife. We're going towards something that's good. And individuals that pass, that are bound to the earth, that are really having a hard time leaving the earth, they're going to reincarnate, and or they're not going to really, they're going to struggle moving towards that spiritual awesomeness that's on the other side. And if they don't have somebody out there that's going to assist them, which I really believe that most of the time there are. However, you can refuse that if you're so caught up in in the material, you can refuse that, and you could come right back here. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You could come, back and then push, decide. You come back and then you decide, boy, I'm going to be the spiritual, master now, because you learned something from the first life, and you become that spiritual master, and maybe you move on to the afterlife, and you're just pushing ahead of everybody, and you found that amazing energy. I mean, that's definitely possible. So it's not saying that just because you choose to come back to the earth is necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of a new start. Oh, so now Page of Earth. So I'm getting a message coming through. Open your heart to joy. Joy. Open your heart to joy, because with that, when you're opening your heart to that joy, that good feeling, the happiness, that's really something that is going to serve you well in the afterlife. Miracles. Expect the wondrous miracles to emerge. So, kind of what we're talking about does sound kind of like some kind of miracle magic thing, but um, yeah, it does definitely seem kind of miraculous what I'm talking about, and it's just kind of coming out in this reading, and I'm not filtering it. It sounds pretty weird, I guess, to some people. Hope it's not too weird for everybody, but I just say what's coming out. So. I'm so much better now. Continue with the messages here. I'm standing right next to you. So they're acting as a guide for you. And that's whatever individual that comes in your mind right now, that's the one. We are soulmates. So some of you, it's a soulmate, and soulmates can mean so many different things. So many of you, it's a spouse that might have passed, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be a parent or a child, or somebody that was really close and connected. There is no such thing as death. I like that. I like that card. It's kind of symbolizes what I was speaking on. You got all these people, and it's kind of like the afterlife, and they're moving towards. You're not going to look like that in the afterlife, but um, you're moving towards that spiritual awesomeness. You're looking for that, and when an individual finds that they they bring others with them. And you know why that's important, that this happens, is um, because as you bring others with them, and you're spiritually, you're in the spiritual realm of pushing towards something greater. um, I lose the words every once in a while because it's just whatever's coming to me. um, so as you're moving towards this mastery energy, this awesome energy, if you just go out by yourself and don't kind of bring others along, you might get somewhere and kind of lose your way, and then you have to find the right energy again. But if but if you have others with you, and you're kind of venturing off, and they're to that same level, and then they're experiencing that, then what happens is what happens is that as this process is going on, and you're connected with the others around you, and you could shut this off, but it's not good if you do. And if you did, you'd probably lose your way and just end up reincarnating or what have you. But um, as we're connected, and we have this connection here. I mean, we can reject that connection here as well. But as we're connected, we're moving forward together in a way that's really good for all of us. And we don't want to push anybody out of this. We want to bring us all, because as we're doing this and we have everybody there, we're all doing different things and kind of going off and exploring and finding what's good over here and what's good over here and what's good this way. And we're going to communicate with each other as we're going towards this awesome energy. That card's right below the miracle. That probably needs to be there, because it's kind of wild stuff. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. So I think that's important, and the way that's coming out is if you're not grounded, during this process, if you're not connected to if you're not connected to this plane, then you lose your way. And you always have a grounding aspect. It's just a matter of how strong that grounding is. It's like, when we leave this world, we're still able to look down. We're still able to connect with the other individuals here, and that's part of the grounding aspect. So it's kind of telling me to let everybody know that just because you're kind of shooting out, looking for this perfect heavenly energetic space, um, this feeling, this existence, this energetic existence that is amazing and wonderful. As you're searching that out, you're also, connecting back to kind of the home base. And that's this physical realm. So I think that was a pretty strange reading, I guess, especially for my first one, coming back after quite a while. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Now, look for different signs from your loved ones, because they are connected with you. They are still here. They're still experiencing the energetic existence here on Earth. Their energy is just able to move around a lot easier and better than what ours is. So it's a pretty cool existence. It's pretty amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them below or email me. Again, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.